Hi everyone, my name is Max. Today we're going to be going over my top 5 habits that help me lose 130 pounds and keep it off. So, if you guys like this type of content, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me a lot. But with that, let's get into it. Alrighty, so for the first habit that I adopted is to basically understand what is in my food. I think this is extremely important. So I started reading food labels, doing research, understanding what exactly I need for my body for optimal results with weight loss or with muscle building. And this really helped me make a lot of healthier choices and avoid kind of unhealthy things that I thought were good for weight loss. Some good examples of this that a lot of people think is good for weight loss but is not is stuff like avocados or nuts. A lot of people say these things, oh, they're so healthy. Yes, they do have healthy fats, but they are very high in calories. And if you're someone like me who can just eat a literal metric ton, then you have to be careful with these types of foods. So, going into habit number 2 is going to be tracking your calories. This is probably one of the less essential ones. I think it's essential to do at least one time, but whenever I adopted tracking my calories, it helped me see exactly what I was consuming and it helped me make better choices. Because when you see you're eating bad and you see how many calories you're eating, you 100% are going to be like, okay, maybe I should stop doing that. Maybe it's not the best idea for me to keep eating all this food. So it really helps you have an actual idea of how much you're eating. You don't even have to start it when you're dieting. I think just even with a regular food day, non-diet, it's good to put that food in there and you can just get a general sense of how much food you're actually consuming on a day-to-day basis. I found personally I use MyFitnessPal. This app really helped me stay on track. It's really easy to use. Another one that's really good is called MyPlate. I'll put both their icons up and their kind of different ways that their stuff looks, their UIs and all that kind of stuff. I'll put that on the screen here, but highly would recommend using one of these two. And then for the third habit is going to be eating enough protein. Now, I've said this a lot on the channel. I think the reason I keep preaching it is because it is so important. So I found that whenever I started eating protein, it really helped me feel full and kept me from overeating. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but whenever you tend to eat your protein first, you eat a lot of protein, especially low in fat protein, stuff like chicken breast or even lean ground beef works, you get full extremely quickly. And that's because your body actually takes longer to break down these foods. So if you're eating higher amounts of lean proteins, then what's going to actually happen is you're just going to naturally eat less. This is why I also say, try and include protein in every single meal and even your snacks, because you really want a snack that's going to help you kind of stay satiated for a while. You don't just want to snack on something and then, I'm just going to keep going back for more and more and more. The calories add up extremely quickly. And then moving on to the fourth habit that I adopted is basically to find for me personally, it's cardio. To find a form of cardio that you enjoy doing, or I found personally what I enjoy doing was stuff like kickboxing, boxing, Muay Thai, stuff like that. I signed up for classes and I had a blast doing it. Really, you don't want to feel like you're working out. Of course, weight training is number one, and I think everybody needs to focus on weight training. But I think most people, in my experience, who are bigger and are trying to lose weight, that's not really the hard part. Getting to the gym and lifting weights is actually one of the easier parts for me, because I kind of feel like whenever you're bigger, you have just an easier time to build muscle because you were kind of in a perma bulk anyways. So you have a lot of excess tissue and calories that help you build muscle really quickly. So personally, finding a type of cardio that I enjoy doing so I can burn more calories and basically eat more since I'm burning more calories, it was extremely important for me. So this can be really as simple as just walking. If you guys have the ability to go on longer walks and track your steps, get 8 to 10,000 steps a day, then you're fucking golden. You really don't need to go do any excess cardio outside of that. For me personally, it doesn't really work because I do YouTube, which is of course sitting down. I do working from home doing data entry, and that is of course sitting down. And then I also have school where my lectures are 3 hours, and all that's sitting down. So that doesn't really leave me with a lot of time to do homework and stuff like that, or anything else that I really want to do and get like 8 to 10,000 steps a day. So for me personally, doing higher intensity forms of cardio kind of help me burn more calories in less amounts of time. But again, figure out what you like to do. It can just be walks. If you have the ability to do that, that's perfectly fine. And the fifth and final habit that I developed is to think long term. So I realized personally that losing weight wasn't just about losing the pounds, but it was really about changing my lifestyle and adopting habits that I could sustain long term. To me, this is the number one thing for anybody who's looking to lose weight to really try and focus on, because I can promise you guys, it's not always easy, but it's really worth it if you can stick with it for the long term, because you don't want to be bouncing back and forth and keep having to lose weight. Just stick with it. Find stuff that, again, like you enjoy doing, food you enjoy eating, stuff like that, and I promise you guys, it is worth it. Alrighty, so by incorporating these 5 habits into my daily routine, I was able to transform my life personally and lose 130 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off now for a couple years. It wasn't always easy, but it definitely was worth it. I hope these habits can inspire you guys to start your own journey and transform your life too. If you guys like this content, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.